Jumping into the number 5 spot of the top 5 best wireless gaming headsets of 2025 is the HyperX Cloud 3 Wireless, coming in at a price tag of $127.95. But if at any point during the video you guys want to check out any of the 5 headsets in this video, there's Amazon links below for the US, UK, Canada, and international links. But let's jump into the HyperX Cloud 3. Now, sound quality for the price is extremely impressive here. These beat out the Steelseries Nova 5s as my wireless value pick, having comparatively deeper bass, much better clarity in the trebles and mids by a substantial amount. Overall, this has a fuller sound and a wider soundstage. While the next headset on the list has overall better drivers and a higher tier of audio quality, for the price, these really can't be beat, and they're a great value. So if you don't have as much cash, these are an awesome pick. As for the mic, this is how it sounds. Take a listen.
This is the mic test of the HyperX Cloud 3 Wireless. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3.
Now, for build quality. For the price, build quality here feels great. Although the design is nothing special, the red adjustable bands are made completely of metal and feel very durable, with the rest of the headset being made of a dense feeling plastic. The leatherette top band and earmuffs are plush, and overall, it feels like it's going to last you a long time. It just doesn't feel as premium as some of the others on the list, which the price does reflect here. Overall, the build definitely gets a pass. Now, comfort here is great. The earmuffs themselves are plush and large, so even really big, tall ears would fit inside these well. They don't press too tightly against the head, while at the same time having a great seal fitting nicely around my skull. The weight here is also nicely balanced, making these really comfortable for long-term use. Now, for connectivity and battery life, these are obviously wireless with a 2.4 GHz USB dongle. There is no Bluetooth here. However, this has an extremely impressive 120 hours of battery life, which is the longest on the list. HyperX always crushes it with battery life, and that's pretty cool. For compatibility, this is compatible with PC, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, no Xbox, no mobile, but still a great value headset. With that, let's jump into the number 4 spot. And this is the Logitech G Pro X2, coming in at a price tag of $209.98 at the time of filming, with a list price of $249.99. So check the links below for current pricing. Now, the sound quality here is a step above in terms of audio quality, as the price reflects. These offer excellent sound with well-balanced trebles, mids, and deep bass here. They're great for both music and gaming, with excellent spatial awareness for footsteps and other in-game sounds, while still balancing that emotional side of gaming with those deep, bassy explosions. They're pretty much perfectly tuned right out of the box, and that's one of the best things about this headset. The mic here is decent. Take a listen.
This is the mic test of the Logitech G Pro X2s. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3.
Now, for build quality, it is top-notch. Logitech delivers a premium feel with thick adjustable metal bands, luxurious stitching, and a robust ear cup support. The cables here are coiled and durable, and the machined metal logos add a nice sleek touch to it. You also have extra cloth pads if your ears get a little bit hot with those leather ones, but I personally prefer the leather ones. It feels very, very luxurious. Now, comfort here is extreme, with a plush top band and ear cups that sit perfectly on my head. Even after long gaming sessions, there's no fatigue, even with glasses. They may look large, but they're not too heavy, adding to that long-term comfort and playability for long gaming sessions. For connectivity and battery, this is wireless with a 2.4 GHz USB dongle, Bluetooth, or you can use this with a wired connection with a 3.5mm cable. Now, switching between the Bluetooth and the dongle mode is very easy. Battery life lasts around 90 hours, which far exceeds the claimed 50 hours, so that is impressive here. Pretty close to that HyperX, but not quite 120 hours. For compatibility, this is compatible with PC, Mac, PlayStation, Switch, iOS, Android via Bluetooth or 3.5mm connection, and Xbox via 3.5mm connection. With that, let's move on to the number 3 spot. And these are the Steelseries Nova Pro Wireless, coming in at a price tag of $308.44 at the time of filming. Sound quality on the Nova Pros is phenomenal. Both music and gaming sound incredible, especially after a slight EQ adjustment. The clarity in the trebles, mids, and upper range is impressive, with better bass than the G Pro X2s. In-game footsteps are easy to pinpoint, explosions hit hard, and the music has a more emotional depth to it. Overall, the sound is quite good here. Mic quality is also decent. Take a listen.
This is the mic test of the Steelseries Arctis Nova Pro Wireless. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3.
Now, build quality is top tier for the price. The top band is solid metal, and the ear pucks are machined and metal plated, and they're customizable. You can pop them on and off and switch out different colors, which is pretty cool. The elastic band, faux leather earmuffs, and retractable mic all feel premium. Now, the hub is mostly plastic with a metal knob, but the knob does have a dead spot when you're rotating it, which is really my only complaint. For comfort here, it is extreme, with plush leather earmuffs and a well-fitting headband. No fatigue during long gaming sessions. The only minor issue for me is a slight lack of snugness around the bottoms of my ears, but that's personal preference and it still seals nicely. For connectivity and battery, this is obviously wireless via the hub, which is USB Type-A, or Bluetooth, or a 3.5mm connection, and you can use Bluetooth and your 2.4 GHz USB dongle simultaneously, which is a pretty cool thing. The battery life is virtually infinite with 2 removable 22-hour batteries, so just swap them and charge them as needed. They plug right into the hub, so that's kind of one of the cool things with this headset. You basically never run out of battery. As far as compatibility, this is compatible with PC, Mac, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, mobile, and Xbox if you do get the Xbox compatible variant, so make sure to get that if you want to play with an Xbox. So yeah, with that, let's move on to the number 2 spot. And this is a very, very impressive headset. This is the Logitech Astro A50 Lightspeed, coming in at a price tag of $279.99 at the time of filming. Sound quality here follows suit, being a step above. Even though the Nova Pros have exceptional sound quality, these have better trebles, clearer mids across the board, and a deeper, cleaner bass, providing better overall depth to music and games, while also adding to a fuller overall sound. It is very impressive here. Now, the mic quality is by far the best sounding mic on the list. S tier, honestly, for me. It's so good. But take a listen and keep in mind that this is a wireless microphone on a headset. Really impressive. Take a listen.
This is the mic test for the Logitech A50s. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3.
And there it is. Awesome. All right. Build quality here is conflicting because for this price point, we expect a lot. It has really attractive, unique, thick, high quality metal bands that are like cylindrical and honestly very, very cool. However, most of the headset is primarily made of plastic with some glossy accents throughout. It looks awesome. Like, this thing literally looks like a spaceship. However, this does come with an added base station that has a really satisfying magnetic snap when you set these down to charge, which I think looks really cool and attractive and is just nice. However, the overall build quality, when not considering that base station that's added basically for free, I think is not quite as good as the Logitech G Pro X2 or the number 1 spot, but it still feels durable, and that's what's important. Now, for comfort, for the size of these, they actually feel heavier than I expected. They don't press too tightly against the head, and they have a good seal, but the top band has more pressure than the earmuffs, and it feels like it's kind of resting on the top of your head rather than balancing all the weight evenly. It's definitely not a deal breaker, and for this price point, I guess I can be kind of nitpicky, and that's one of my nitpicky things. However, the padding on the earmuffs is really, really soft and nice. The fabric is super nice to the touch, especially just on your bare ears. And overall, the comfort here is still very, very good, but at this price point, well, we're gonna be nitpicky. Now, for connectivity and battery, this is wireless via the base station, where you can quickly switch between PC, PlayStation, or Xbox sources using the Play Sync audio toggle button on the headset itself. So it does have to be in the dock to switch modes, which I think is fine, and it works very quickly. Now, you can also use Bluetooth and the 2.4 GHz USB dongle simultaneously here. Battery life is only 24 hours, but because it has a base station, I don't know if that really matters, because literally every time you set it down, it's going to be fully charged when you pick it back up again, so I think that gets a full pass here. For compatibility, it's compatible with PC, Mac, Xbox, PlayStation, mobile, and Nintendo Switch, and that is something that I like. But with that, let's move on to the number 1 best wireless gaming headset. This is the Hall of Famed Audeze Maxwell, coming in at a price tag of $299. Sound quality here is obviously the best audio quality on the list. That's why it's in the number 1 spot. The 90mm drivers deliver top tier sound. They get loud quickly, especially during explosions, and the upper range is crystal clear. The mids are great, and in-game imaging makes you feel like you're right there. The bass is a little reserved by default, but adjusting that in the EQ really opens up and unlocks the full potential of this headset. With the increased bass, these truly shine. Perfect for both music and gaming, with amazing separation and clean bass. Seriously, these are a headset that you're going to want to sit there and just listen to music with your eyes closed. In addition to that, if you want even better quality audio, you can plug these in rather than having a wireless connection, and you're not going to get any loss. It is absolutely exceptional. Now, mic quality here, well, it's decent for a wireless headset, clear enough that no one will have trouble understanding you, but don't take my word for it. Take a listen.
This is the mic test of the Audeze Maxwells. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3.
That is how it sounds. For build quality, at 490 grams, this is a hefty but surprisingly comfortable headset. The ear cups are plastic with a thick metal top band and metal ear cup brackets that are extremely thick. The swivel feels very premium. The top band adjustment requires some force, but is fine if you don't need to share your headset, which honestly, don't share this headset. It's too expensive to share. Overall, this thing is built like a freaking tank. And moving on to comfort, despite the weight, these are very, very comfortable, like surprisingly comfortable. The leatherette earmuffs are plush and seal very well, while the rubber top band forms to your head, balancing the weight very nicely, like better than you would expect when just picking these up. For battery and connectivity, this is wireless via Bluetooth or obviously a 2.4 gigahertz USB-C dongle. You can also use this wired with a 3.5 millimeter connection, which I definitely recommend you do at some point while listening to some music. And this charges via USB Type-C with the battery life lasting around 65 hours after testing. For compatibility, this is compatible with PC, Mac, PlayStation, mobile, Nintendo Switch, and Xbox. But again, if you want to check out any of the 5 gaming headsets in this video, there's Amazon links below for the US, UK, Canada, and international links. All of these on the list are absolutely phenomenal. If you want the best of the best, you're not going to get better than the Audeze Maxwell. And if you want the best value pick, well, it's in that number 5 spot. That HyperX is very, very impressive. With that, this is Consumer Tech Review, and I'll see you guys in the next video.